talking about you all week.
Your promos have been running for 10 years. You know that.
Those promos.
All right, we are joined now by Boris and Nicole. Their show's kicking off on Monday. You'll be joining our lineup here on Fox 11 with the aptly named Boris and Nicole show.
So don't mess it up.
How long did
We're
they?
relying on you, okay?
How long did they need to come up with a name?
It was a tough process.
Yeah.
Many focus groups and test audiences.
Yes.
We finally settled on Boris and Nicole.
So this was actually something you've been thinking about for several years, right?
Yeah, we had the idea about 5 years ago, and then.
He cuts me off. That's the big.
Oh my God! I can't believe that you would believe this
You
woman.
know what? You can have some success in that.
She
I'm just
interrupts
telling
me
you.
non-stop from when I wake up in the if I say good morning, when I say good morning,
Good.
but baby, it starts that early.
You've never finished morning.
No, never.
Finished morning.
All right,
No.
now, please continue.
But we thank you.
Yes.
We came up with it about 5 years ago, and last year I thought the timing was right, and we sat down with Fox, and they seemed very excited, and here we are.
We were originally going to do it as a radio show many years ago, and then the. Did you just say that?
I just said that.
You
Yeah.
just said that, yes. But also the reality show world kicked in, and we knew for sure that we couldn't handle that. You know, we're good at working together long hours, but the cameras in the bathroom, I don't think we could have done that.
All right,
Right,
so
with the whole family.
question.
Yeah.
You're celebrating your relationship, your life, your family, etc. You can destroy your relationship with a show. You know what happens, right? Mm-hmm. It's a lot
Okay,
of
well, now I'm
pressure
depressed.
suddenly.
Well, the reality shows have a bad track
Yeah, well,
record. I don't know about
I think that's very
daytime
different.
shows.
Plus, also, we're the first married couple to do this.
You know,
to
I was
do a
trying
talk
to think
show.
about that. Like,
Yeah.
has anyone ever done
There
that
hasn't been
before?
anybody.
There's been the sitcom Ricky and Lucy. They
Of
were
course.
married,
I was
playing
thinking
married.
of Sonny and Cher, but
We
that
got
was more
Sonny
of a
and Cher
variety
today.
show. Yeah.
No, this is new. This is.
You know,
This is
working
new.
together, we never really had a problem. We met on a set,
Mm-hmm.
on a
Soul
one-hour
Food.
drama, on
Yeah.
Soul Food,
Yeah.
yeah. So we're good with that.
All right, so, okay. Was there a moment when you met that you said, I think I'll spend the rest of my life with this guy?
There was a moment. Yeah,
he walked
absolutely.
into my trailer one day, about second season. He opened the door and he said, "Just so you know, we're getting married and we're going to have kids. We're going to be married with kids one day."
Had you met before that? Or
Yeah, we had been working
Okay.
together.
We have
but
been
we'd
working
just
together,
friends.
but I just
Right.
let her know that I knew in my heart
Just
that
letting you know.
eventually we weren't dating at the time.
So were you kind of were thinking about it then before maybe you were?
I just think that a man knows when a man knows, and I know that women always try to read
I
between
was
the
more
lines.
careful. I was definitely reading between the lines.
Were you concerned that
Explain
we are
things.
very
how
straight
many,
to the
how
point.
long is one day?
Were
Is
you
it
concerned
next
that he was
week?
going to every other trailer doing the same thing?
Just hedging his bets?
No, but I was concerned about all the supermodels coming out of his trailer.
All right.
Oh, that's
All
another
right.
story.
All right,
But
that's
that
too
was
much
a
information.
long time ago.
But
There was
Yes.
a focus
They were
group that we had in the trailer, and it was a perfectly good,
Good
explanation for
So
that.
you've been married 10 years now.
Yes.
That's a long time.
It is a long
That's
time.
a
That's
long
like
time
30
in
years
Hollywood.
in Hollywood. Yeah, 2 kids.
And 2 kids.
Yeah, and a dog.
Wow.
Yeah.
How's the
That's a
family
really-
adjusting to the new? I mean, this is having a talk show is no joke. It's a lot of hours. I'm sure you take your work home with you because this is your baby
Well,
now.
it's interesting about taking the work home. You know, when you have kids under 11, the work stops whether you want it or not. You know,
That's true.
want to or not. They are just full blown. Mommy, help me with the homework.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's dinner and there's bed and there's bath time. All that. It's real.
Yeah.
So we're fortunate enough to have our home life is really simple, but
You know, you also
We won't
talk
take
about
it.
the fact you got together, you got married, you were a super couple. You had a wonderful daughter, she had spina bifida. And I was reading where you were saying you were so thrown by that.
Yes.
You sit here calm and cool and collected now, but you were so thrown by that.
Of course.
Well, I mean, it's interesting you say that because we got married in 2005. Sophie was born in 2005, and immediately we went
he
from
proposed before I was pregnant, just so you know.
just to set the record
If
straight.
you're keeping score at home.
But right from the get-go, instead of going on a honeymoon, we went to the hospital with her,
Wow.
and she had surgeries, and we were confronted with this immediately and had to spend 20 hours a day on the computer to educate ourselves what we were dealing with. So we feel as a couple that experience in the last 10 years has made us so strong because we really gave each other the opportunity to go through those adversities and those challenges.
And grieve separately
And-
and come back separately and then make a commitment again together. Your priorities
That's
change.
incredible.
And any family with special needs children will tell you that there is a come come together moment where you have to
Yeah.
switch and adjust.
And you know what? It breaks a lot of couples too. It breaks
does. There's a lot of
80%
pressure.
of marriages fall apart.
80%.
Yeah.
80% of special needs children.
But you know what,
hard.
though? I have to say that a large part of our coming together and staying together is Sophie, because she bounced back. She gave us strength. She snapped us out of it.
You learned from her.
Wow.
Yeah.
100%.
That's
She only knew she
incredible.
was her.
Exactly.
That's it.
knew she was
exactly.
her. And how old?
Exactly. She's 10 years
She's
old now.
10 years
10.
old, and she's
Yes.
the bossy big sister.
Oh,
she's,
great.
She's 10.
Oh,
yes.
I love that.
All right.
Okay.